There is this report that suggests that Charlie Kirk, he turned down $150 million offer from a donor. And this donor, his name, some reports suggest, is Benjamin Netanyahu. But to me, after doing some investigation and looking into the commentary of Candace Owens, it doesn't look like it was Netanyahu or Benjamin Netanyahu himself, but it was somebody else who offered that $150 million. And then we also have Candace Owens coming in, commenting on this amount, saying that the amount, she doesn't know if it is $150 million or not, but she said there is a certainty that Charlie Kirk was offered tons of money. It could be more than $150 million. In fact, what I understand from Candace Owens is that the money was offered in the billions, not in the millions. But again, Candace Owens, she said, I cannot confirm the amount itself. It came from a guy, his name is Pirrt. He's a billionaire who wanted to facilitate that billions of dollars into TPUSa. Now, Netanyahu, he himself said before Charlie Kirk's assassination, I want to take TPUSa to the next level. Means I want to see it succeed. I want to see it go somewhere so that it will help us with our propaganda, with Israeli propaganda, in order to reach to those young people, younger generation, who would then learn more about Israel in a positive way. So this Pirrt guy, he facilitated that money, billions of dollars into TPUSa that Netanyahu wanted to see to go to the next level. But the interesting thing is this money was offered or was going to be facilitated before Charlie Kirk's death, his assassination. But when Charlie died, that money, that deal still went ahead. And this is what makes Candace Owens go bonkers, because she believes, how can you pay to an organization that had its CEO or the founder got assassinated? How could you still go ahead with that amount of money to offer TPUSa in this case? That doesn't make any sense, because normally when you see the founder of that organization is dead, you want to take some more time. You want to think it over, but that did not happen. They went ahead, confirmed the deal of pouring in billions of dollars into TPUSa after, even though Charlie Kirk was assassinated, but that deal did go through, which is very, very strange according to Candace Owens. Now, as I said, Netanyahu wanted TPUSa to take to the next level. This Pirrt guy, he wanted to pour into TPUSa billions of dollars. So she is seeing a connection between this guy Pirrt, which is or who is very, very mysterious person, and TPUSa. They got bonkers. They were mad at Candace Owens when she mentioned his name, and this whole thing got just exposed. They were like, oh, Candace, how could you do this? How dare you mention Pirrt's name, who wanted to give TPUSa billions of dollars? But that's beside the point. The point is Candace Owens does see Netanyahu was directly involved in that deal, where again TPUSa was supposed to be going or did get billions of dollars. That's what Candace Owens was talking about, right? Now, another thing that is very, very suspicious about the whole situation is that Netanyahu, he tweeted about Charlie Kirk's assassination right after it happened, and he even talked on camera twice. The first time when he tweeted, Candace Owens said Donald Trump did not make mention any of those things in his social truth. So how come Netanyahu is so involved in all of this? I mean, he's busy with wars, he's busy with so many, he should be busy in so many things, but why he was so interested and prioritized Charlie Kirk's death and the tweet that he tweeted, it doesn't make any sense. He's a foreign government. Why he would be so interested in his death and tweeting about it? Well, according to Candace Owens, it is because Netanyahu was involved in all of this from the very beginning. Okay, this is what she is saying here. I want you to actually take a look at this one. If I can go to my video here, just to show you guys what Candace Owens said.
Once I mentioned this mysterious Pirrt, Turning Point lost their minds. That's when this now wave of assaults have come at me. They're not denying it because it's true. I'm telling you the truth. That's the reality. It was a very hush-hush thing, and people were not supposed to know about it at Turning Point USA, except for a handful of people, about this billions that was going to pour into the company because of this Pirrt.
So do you have information now? I've seen people say that Charlie turned down a $150 million offer from Benjamin Netanyahu right before his assassination. Did you hear that? Can you confirm that?
I had never heard the amount, so
Okay.
I could have been more, it could have been less. I know that it was a ton of money, and it was going to take Turning Point to the next level. That I can confirm. The second thing that I can confirm is that there was as I have reported, a billionaire named Pirrt, who was going to facilitate, and I am told, billions into Turning Point USA. Now, I am not saying that there was a contingency and Charlie had to die for that to happen, but I can confirm that that deal has gone through despite the fact that Charlie died, which if I was a donor, I'd be like, well, Charlie's gone, so what's this organization? I don't know if that's going to work. And I don't know many billionaires that are willing to part with their cash in that way. What's your investment here? You care that much about conservative principles on college campuses? So I am really prodding that narrative of, because to me, that's a financial motive, if I've ever heard one.
So again, I mean, you are hearing it right, and very, very loud and clear as to what Candace Owens is saying here. I want to know your opinion. What do you think? See you in the next video.